Hello everyone, so I'm here with a really exciting video today. As you can see, I'm here with Vic James, who is the author of Gilded Cage. You know, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know this is like my adopted child. Just before we start the video, which if you've read the title, we're doing a sort of Harry Potter tag. The exciting thing is I'm giving away a signed copy of Gilded Cage on my channel, so all the rules for that will be down below, and I'm doing some Harry Potter giveaways on my Twitter and my blog, so you can win some Harry Potter goodies. All the links will be in the description. I'm just going to ask Vic quickly to give a summary of Gilded Cage so you can find out how great it is and know that you want it in your life.
Gilded Cage is Downton Abbey meets Game of Thrones in a world where Voldemort won, because, you know, who hasn't finished like book 7 of Harry Potter and thought, but I wanted Voldemort to win!
So if you're a fan of Voldemort, you're gonna love this.
They're like Voldemort but better looking.
So much better looking. Although, I mean, the actor who plays Voldemort in real life, hello.
But the nose thing?
No, but have you seen him with the nose?
Without the nose, you mean?
No, I mean with the nose. He looks great.
The Voldemort nose, you're saying with the Voldemort nose he looks...
No, with a nose.
With a nose. I agree. Also when he's not coming out of a cauldron kind of sort of shriveled up, you know, because
you know that baby version?
Baby Voldemort, not a good look.
So there's none of that. It's very good looking Voldemort.
Yeah,
let's just say that.
Several of them as well. A whole family of them.
So I've come up with some questions, but we're going to start with a simple one. What house are you in? As if people didn't know already.
Slytherin till I die.
Both of us. Who is your favourite Slytherin?
Oh God, Professor Snape.
Really?
I know.
No, I do love Snape. I love Snape.
But I was just a bit disappointed by the, you know, like mega love for Lily Potter thing. I was like, oh, Severus, I thought you were better than that. No, I always thought Dumbledore should have been in Slytherin. I think if he were Slytherin, I mean, you know, if you just look at like Dumbledore, what we now know, right, about his youth and his involvement with Grindelwald, and, you know, to me that's got Slytherin
I think so.
written all over it. And, you know, like he uses people, he sacrifices people.
So we're going to now sort your characters into Hogwarts houses. Luke and Abby.
Luke is such a good-hearted boy and brave, and I love him very much. He's my little cinnamon roll. He's obviously a Gryffindor. Abby is likewise, like the hat wouldn't even touch her head. That girl is so Ravenclaw.
She reminds me of Hermione, actually.
Yes.
How she's very logical.
Yes, she is, and I think the challenge that both of them have is actually sort of realising that, you know, that the world doesn't play by rules. Ravenclaw girl in a Slytherin world.
Cillian, aka my husband.
Cillian, he's another easy one. He's one of us.
He is one of us.
I mean, the thing about the Cillian, right, is why I think he kind of exemplifies Slytherin in many, many ways. It's not about being good or evil. You know, sometimes people will contact me or like, Cillian, so is he good? Is he bad?
Yeah, you never know.
Does he have to be either? Actually, he's someone who's perfectly capable of doing good things, and he's perfectly capable of doing bad things.
Do you know, actually, at the beginning, you know, when he says, I don't know if you remember, you know, all the lines, but...
Do you know how many times authors have, like, you just want to pick it up
I don't
and
know.
you want to throw it? I've read this thing about 100 times.
You know when he says that they should have a reenactment of when Libby is there and Leah is at the gate, and he just says in Time City, oh, you know, we just need 2 more people and can we have a little reenactment of her death?
I know, he's a bastard, right?
So dark, but it was such a good line.
Yeah, he kind of just says what comes into his head. He doesn't really filter.
Jenna?
Jenna's an interesting one. Here's my thing about Hufflepuff, okay? I love them. I'm really glad I'm not one. That would be kind of wrong. But Hufflepuffs are great, and, you know, I love their qualities. But the thing about Hufflepuff is, in the same way that I get really kind of sick of people saying, you know, Slytherins are evil, I think it's the same thing about Hufflepuffs. You know, like, you can have those qualities, loyalty to family and friends, thinking things through, wanting to make the right choice. Just because you've got all of those qualities doesn't mean you won't sometimes make the wrong choice. You're probably going to ask about Gavar now, right? Yeah, so Gavar, case in point, right? Gavar is a Gryffindor through and through. If you read book 1, and only book 1, you would probably be quite surprised by that. Yes. I hope that by the end of book 3, you understand why Gavar is Gryffindor. The thing about him is that he doesn't really understand himself.
Who's your favourite Death Eater? Or who's the best Death Eater?
Favourite Death Eaters? Lucius Malfoy.
Yes, because we would like to brush his hair.
He has the best hair.
He has the best hair.
Do you think he uses conditioner? I bet he does.
He probably has a routine.
Hot oil masks on that hair. And you could plait it. I'd like to plait it. It's quite nice hair.
He's a terrible... They're all terrible Death Eaters.
They are all pretty rubbish, aren't they?
Yes.
I would want, if I was a Dark Lord, I would want better henchmen.
Yes.
Henchwomen, hench people.
Yes.
I would want better hench
I
people.
would fire them all. Like,
Yeah.
who do you think you are? Obey me?
Draco also could do a lot better.
Draco, I love Draco, as you know.
I love Draco, but he kind of disappointed me a bit at the end. You know, I wanted Draco to either go one way or the other, to either do the whole kind of, give me the Death Eater mask, I embrace the dark side, or just to kind of step up and do something kind of really noble. I was like hoping for redeemed Draco.
Apparently there is, but I don't think it's obvious. It's sort of more open to interpretation, if you see what I mean. But we do need to talk about that deleted scene because it's the best thing ever.
You have told me about a deleted Brave Draco scene.
Yes,
I'd like to see documentary evidence of this.
Go on YouTube and find it. There is this scene in Deathly Hallows where Draco throws Harry the wand to use against Voldemort, saving his life. And it was cut from the film. Just the biggest
Why are
disappointment
Slytherins
of
not
my
on the
life.
street protesting this?
We should do it!
Damn it!
We should all dress up.
We do
in
one
our
good thing
robes
and
just
nobody
go-
notices.
Should we quickly talk about Fantastic Beasts then?
Fantastic Beasts!
Yes.
My god, it was fantastic. I loved it. I mean, I thought it was going to be Nifflers and Cupcakes. I thought it was going to be, it's a really cute title. It was dark. It was so dark. And that pleased my little Slytherin.
Oh yeah, it was the best.
It went to some very dark places, politically very dark, that incredibly twisted family. I mean, it was obviously pushing all of my buttons. And then there was that touch of wonder that sort of lifted it. I mean, when you first went down inside Newt's briefcase, I was like,
that was a dream. That was
you can shut the lid on me, I'm not coming back.
Why would you? And like Cillian and Draco in there too.
Yeah,
live there
Have a
forever.
little picnic down there with the Nifflers. And that nice muggle chap, Jacob. Now that was
Yes.
something I really loved about Fantastic Beasts. I really liked the muggle guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was writing this, I kind of had the same thing, because I could have written a book that was only set among the equals, the magic users,
Yes.
at the great houses, and that would have been like a sort of, Death Eater house party all the time, which obviously been great. I could have had a lot of fun writing that, but it was really important to me to write, if you like, kind of the, the muggle side of the story as well.
And Grindelwald. We've been saying that we just really want Colin to come back and be Grindelwald.
Come back, Colin. Yeah, I mean, Johnny Depp. Yeah, okay.
It's not even him. I don't like the styling of him either. The bleached blonde. Are you trying to be a Malfoy? Who is your favourite Marauder?
I love Sirius Black.
I pick Sirius too. I love the rugged pirate look.
Show me someone who doesn't love the rugged pirate look. But, he deserves so much better. I think there's a whole bunch of Harry Potter characters who deserved a lot better than they got. But Sirius Black, becomes an almost kind of tragic character because you just think about what he's gone through.
And you don't actually see a lot of him in the story.
No, but
Which
when he's
sucks.
there... I think it's because you just, it's not just him himself, is it? It's like, it's the life he could have given Harry, and it's,
Oh my God, don't.
it's like the,
Just
stop me there, pass me the tissues. That's really cruel, and that's what dies when Sirius dies.
My soul.
Your hard little Slytherin heart.
I know, right? It's hard to wake that up.
I think Sirius Black also would have done quite well in Slytherin.
His whole family was Slytherin. I'm kind of low-key mad that he defied the family.
Gryffindor revolt, I don't know.
I
mean,
don't
there's a
like
reason.
it. Just imagine
We just want
him,
to claim all of the cool characters for Slytherin, don't we? Not
imagine
that
him in
anything
the
wrong with
green. Beautiful.
that. Your sorting hat criteria were a little bit off whack, I think.
This is the one that wants to braid Lucius's hair.
He's a rubbish Death Eater.
He's a rubbish Death Eater. Do
All
we
the
really
Death
want
Eaters
him
are
then?
rubbish. No.
Yeah. I think Bellatrix wins in the ticking the boxes of good follow-up.
You know, I quite liked Durmstrang. I sort of wish that there'd be a bit more, but that little glimpse that we get given of, you know, like of the other schools, and I just kind of wish, like, why couldn't those transfer students have, you know, or the competitors in the tournament, why couldn't they have stayed? You can just imagine Durmstrang like in the howling mountains, you know, and there'd be wolves and it would be snowing all the time, and you'd know everybody would be slithering.
Yes. Apparently, the director of the last film was gonna have Crumb in the last film as a love triangle with Hermione and Ron.
I'm not liking the sound of this. In the last
Could you
film.
imagine all the drama and then suddenly like, oh, Hermione, come love
Hold
me.
the battles, more kissing. No. Remus Lupin would totally have been my favourite teacher if I was a pupil.
Oh, do you know, I love McGonagall though.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you not?
I don't dislike her.
I think she's so cool.
She's pretty good as a cat.
Yeah, so this kind of turned into a gossip session rather than a tag. So thank you, Vic, for talking to me about Harry Potter and being very Slytherin.
Do I get the dark arts job?
You do get the dark arts job, and I'm going to become an Aura. It's been decided.
I would be frankly terrified if I was a bad guy and you were an Aura. I would reform immediately.
That would be fun. But yeah, you're hired.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So don't forget to enter the giveaway for Gilded Cage. It's signed, so of course you want it. All the rules will be down below. And of course, are you checking? Of course, if you also want to win the Harry Potter goodies on my blog and Twitter, that's all there as well. So I hope you had fun discussing gossip and theories. We're a bit weird, can you tell? Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!